Hello, bonjour, namaste, ni hao, and ohio, everybody. What is going on? It is Galeriot here, and today we're back again with another Danmachi Battle Chronicle video. It's 4:45 in the morning, but the grind doesn't stop. They've dropped a lot of information on both the Twitter accounts of the EN version and the JP version, and we're going to be talking about all of it and more. So, of course, if you guys want to enjoy today's video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more Danmachi Battle Chronicle content, and let me know in the comment section down below if you have watched my character list video, and if you haven't, go and check it out. But if you have watched my character list video, who are you guys planning on re-rolling for? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say down below. But yes, first and foremost, on the EN Twitter, we got the official confirmation that we have hit 1 million users for pre-registration. And of course, I doubt that we will actually have 1 million users on the launch of the game. I mean, it would be amazing if we did have 1 million, but I don't think that's the exact amount. I think, of course, a lot of people have double registered or triple registered, and obviously they're probably inflating the numbers a little bit, but that's besides the point. We are at least going to get the rewards for this milestone, and the rewards in total with all the previous milestones is 4,000 selas, which is about effectively 1.5 multis worth, and on top of that we are also getting an assist guaranteed gacha ticket. Now some of you guys are probably wondering, Gail, what will I get from this gacha ticket? Well, the assist guaranteed gacha ticket, as the name suggests, will guarantee you an assist. Now the only issue is that it's not guaranteed to be a SSR or a UR. It could be an SR, SSR, or UR. So it can be one of those three. It's just dependent on your luck. So what you can do if you really want to and you're really going all in on the re-rolling idea, well, of course you can obviously do the infinite re-roll first and foremost, and then see what you get with the tickets and selas. But to be quite honest, I'll be very real and say this. I think most people should just do the infinite reroll, try and get at least 2 or 3 URs, and then just progress on with the game, to be quite honest. I really wouldn't focus on getting the perfect reroll, because to be quite honest, I don't know how the rerolling system is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be efficient or you'll have to reinstall the game and all that jazz. Or is it going to be very easy? We'll have to wait and see on Thursday, of course, on the 24th of August when the game launches, on exactly how the reroll system works. But to be quite honest, at this moment in time, I would probably suggest to be on the safer side, go for 2 or 3 URs on the infinite reroll, and then just use your ticket, and then of course save your selas for probably units in the future, or to summon for the beginner banner and see what you get. Basically, that's what I would suggest. But yes, 1 million users have pre-registered. I'm super excited to be playing with you guys. We will be live on the day of release itself, of course, right? And I'm very excited for the game. I truly am excited for the game. I know a lot of people in the Danmimo community. If you're watching this video, those in the Danmimo community, you guys can probably let me know in the comments how you guys are feeling about the game now, 7 days from launch, or even less than that, actually 6 days from launch. How are you guys feeling about the game now? Are you guys still a little bit hesitant to play the game? I'm still seeing my own personal familiar members and a couple of others still being like, I'm not excited about this game whatsoever, and some people are like, I don't want to play this game I don't want to play this game. It doesn't look interesting to me at all. So let me know what you guys think. I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say down below in the comments, those who play Danmimo, of course, right? But outside of that, from my perspective and a couple of others as well, we're very excited to play this game. Going from Danmimo to Battle Chronicle, of course, it's going to be a big difference, right? Going from turn-based RPG to action RPG, it's going to be pretty different, but I'm very excited nonetheless. I am very excited. So this was the first piece of news that dropped earlier on. The next piece of news was from the JP Twitter, saying that they will be hosting a live stream on the 27th of August at 8 p.m. JST. So this is on, obviously, if I take a look at my calendar, I don't know the exact dates. This is actually on Sunday, which is kind of weird. Usually I don't see, these JP gacha games doing live streams on like Sundays or Saturdays. On the weekends, it's a no-fly zone. It's always during the Mondays to Fridays, basically. It's always during the weekdays. So it is a bit of a surprise that they're hosting it on a Sunday. We will be live for this, of course, right? And according to their Twitter post, they are saying that this is the 3rd broadcast, which is true. Of course, the first broadcast was after they did the closed beta test, where they showed off all the survey results and everything. The second live stream was the couple of days before the game was supposed to go live originally. I should say it didn't go live, but it was a couple of days before the game was originally supposed to go live in May. Like it was around, I think it was like 7th May or 13th May. It was something around that side of things. And then they announced, and I talked about this actually in another video, that they announced another live stream after the launch of the original game. It was supposed to be on like the 26th of May or something like that, give or take. And unfortunately, because of the delay of the game, they decided to postpone that live stream. And it was supposed to also actually feature, funnily enough, Haruhime's VA only. Now, this time round, for the launch live stream, I suppose we can call this, on the 27th of August, we're not only having Haruhime's VA, but we're also going to get Seer's VA as part of the live stream. And they say that the first live broadcast after the start of the service is decided. Future game information will also be delivered. Looking forward to it. Now, the one thing I will say here, by the way, in terms of future game information, I wouldn't expect to see like everything, like a full-on roadmap or anything. I really wouldn't. I don't know if they will. If they do, it'll be fantastic if we get an actual roadmap and everything, but I'm gonna temper my expectations and say we're not gonna get a future roadmap. What I expect to see here is details about the game right now, maybe some fun facts about how many players are playing the game, or how many players summoned for X character or Y character, how many people got this character, how many people have used Bell, how many people have used Ryu, and so on and so forth. So I expect to see some fun facts like that. I expect to see the VAs also playing the game a little bit, probably doing Battle Royale once again and stuff like that. But I also expect to see, when it says future game information, stuff like, okay, what's the next big event coming out? What is going to be the first big event of the game, right? Like how Danmimo does their live streams where they announce the event usually every 3 or 4 weeks. They could do something like that where every month or every 1 month and a half, depending on their schedule, they host a live stream and then they announce the big event that's coming up, you know, the units that will be released, what is the event going to be about, the story, stuff like that, basically. Ways to effectively, you know, talk about the game's events effectively as you are progressing along, the original game stories, are what is the original game stories going to be, and everything of that sort, basically. Maybe, of course, also maybe quality of life features that they're planning on introducing after the game launches. Remember that before the game launched back in May, of course, right, they said that the raids would be a post-launch update. Basically, it wasn't going to launch with the game being live at the same time. It was going to be post the launch of the game. So maybe we might get more information about that, of course, right? Because right now we still don't know if raids are actually going to be in game from the very beginning, or are they going to be a post-launch update, right? So that's also something we'll need to wait and see, of course, right? But I expect in this video itself, this specific video that we're going to get, I expect to see more so than anything else, effectively the first major event that will come to the game. What are we going to get? What character is going to release? Remember, when we take a look at Danmachi Battle Chronicle, right? If we go to the website, right? And if you've watched my character list video, once again, I would urge you guys to go and watch that video. You have to remember that there are a lot of characters actually missing from, you know, just usability and in-game, you know, sort of like the character list that they've given basically on their website. There's a lot of characters missing. Specifically, I think a lot of people noticed it. Nobody in the Freya Familia is actually part of this list whatsoever. Ishtar is there, but there's no Freya Familia. You could argue that there's some characters missing like Tsubaki. There's also some characters missing like Uka from the Takemikazuchi Familia. You know, if you look at the Miyak Familia, Naza is missing. So there's a couple of characters missing from this list. Lunor, Chloe, and Anya are missing from the Hostess of Fertility. I feel like there's a lot of characters missing from this list, which I'm confused about. I feel like Freya should have been there. The Freya Familia at least should have been there. At least Freya Notaro. There should have been the Hostess of Fertility members, at least Anya, Chloe, Lunor should have been there. Takemikazuchi, I would say Uka should have been there. Potentially Miyak, Naza should have been there. So it's kind of weird that we're missing so many of these characters. I understand that we're not getting like Lina or Samira yet in the Ishtar Familia, or, you know, Hermes doesn't have Lulun and so on and so forth. But I feel like we're missing certain characters that I think, you know, should have been there, in all honesty, which is kind of unfortunate. But we'll have to wait and see on what they do after the game launches, hoping that the first thing that they do is introduce Freya Familia, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big Freya fan, to be quite honest. Forget the Familia, I'm a Freya fan first and foremost. So for me, I need that Freya as part of the character list, okay? I need her as an assist, or well, she will be an assist. She's not gonna be an adventurer for sure, right? I doubt she'll be an adventurer, I don't know. But yeah, having her as an assist and having her Familia come in as part of the event, you know, already from the get-go will be phenomenal. We need her as a UR in the game. It'll be fantastic. The next thing I want to talk about is, of course, this advertisement that they did, of course, in Korea. Obviously, if you guys haven't watched my previous videos, I've spoken about it already. They've already been promoting the game in places like Taiwan and Japan. Apparently, a lot of people were actually talking, some Taiwanese players were actually talking about it, actually saying that this was the first time they saw that area that they, you know, were promoting the game in to be completely dominated by one game, which was Danmachi Battle Chronicle. So that's very interesting in that regards, where they're really doing a good job with the promotion, it seems like, in other countries. I still wonder, is there a potential for us in the West to get it somewhere in like America or in maybe London or something? Because, you know, if you look at Genshin, they tend to do it in like New York or LA, and then obviously in London they've done it as well. So I wonder if they might consider doing it in one of those places, just chucking in some posters and stuff, at least in some places, maybe in like Waterloo or something like that, potentially, who knows. But it's pretty cool to see them doing stuff like this. Look at this is amazing. Honestly, it looks so cool, and a good job in terms of advertising the game. Honestly, it is a fantastic job they're doing with advertising the game, and I'm very excited. Let me refresh the page really quickly to see if there's anything else that we've missed out on in terms of the tweets and stuff, of course, right? Because the moment I saw this, I was like, let me record a video basically talking about it, right? And yeah, I think it's going to be very exciting, of course, right? They definitely need to ramp up on the posts, though. 80 posts ain't it, chief. It ain't it. They need to ramp it up. Hopefully they do. I think they could have started off the countdown once again. I think they're going to start the countdown once again on like day 5 or something, when there's 5 days to go, because that was when they stopped doing it, because they realized they were planning on delaying the game anyways, right? So they'll probably carry on from there, but they need to ramp it up a bit more on the EN side, because this is just not it, you know. I think they could be getting a lot more users in and everything if they just promoted the game a little bit more, did a little bit more advertising on the EN side, because I think the JP side's doing well enough. Of course, it's not compared, I mean, if you look at the follower count alone, right, it ain't anywhere close to Danmachi Memoria Freese, but Danmimo has had a 6-year head start, so of course it's harder to compare, right? It's much harder to compare. So they just need to promote the game more, and I'm hoping with the game launching and everything, they start doing a good job with it. But of course, I'm gonna be here anyways, promoting the game in my own way, you know, playing the game, trialing it out, seeing how it is as a Danmachi fan, and we're definitely gonna be playing the game for a long time, even if it is even if Danmachi Battle Chronicle by some miracle, which I doubt it will, by some miracle ends up being worse than Danmimo, which it would be a shocker to me. If it does, I'm still gonna play the game, because I'll still try and see, you know, if they do something better, maybe we can, you know, bring people back into the game and stuff like that. It's gonna be hard if that happens, but knock on wood, it doesn't happen. I'm putting some bad juju out there, but I'm hoping you know, my knock on wood saves me from you know, cursing the game basically. But yeah, let me know what you guys think anyways. I've had it, I should probably end it there, because I'm gonna go off on a tangent otherwise. Let me know what you guys think. Like I suggested at the start of this video, let me know in the comment section down below. Who are you guys planning on going for first and foremost? Are you guys gonna go for Belle? Are you guys gonna go for Ryu? Are you guys gonna go for Lifia? So let me know in the comment section down below. I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody. Bye bye.